standing at the door to the snake room, and in today's episode I want to give you a quick guided tour of the snake room. There are 55 snakes in here, 36 of them are ball pythons. We have snakes from North America, we have snakes from South America, we have African snakes, we have snakes from Southeast Asia, and we have snakes from Australia. We have big snakes, we have small snakes. We've got snakes that come from a desert climate, we have snakes that come from the jungle, and we have swamp snakes. Pretty fair mix. You'll see on the right hand side here we have a system of racks or tubs, which I think are familiar to most snake keepers. Some smaller tubs here, so the ball pythons are all in these tubs here, together with some of my other pythons and some colubrids. These are the grow out racks, which have the smaller ball pythons in them, and a couple of other snakes there on the right. I have glass fronted cages for the big snakes, boa constrictors, retics and Burmese pythons in here. I have a glass terrarium here with a Mexican black king snake, glass terrariums here, two warmer pythons in this one, and some more display type terrariums on the rack over here, and you can see the green tree python on the left. So all of these snakes are obviously pets or captive snakes. They rely totally on me to provide them with all the requirements for life: food, heat, water, shelter, everything to keep them healthy, and I hesitate to say happy. I'm not sure how a snake would show you that it's happy. Is this snake happy? It's not wagging its tail or smiling at me. But you can see I do keep a variety of different kinds of enclosures, all of which have advantages and disadvantages. And I know that the rack systems are pretty controversial, so I'm not going to get into that today, but I hope through a series of videos that I can show you that as a snake keeper, I actually see my snakes every day, several times a day, rather than just for 20 minutes through the glass at a reptarium or at a zoo. So I get to see these snakes under all different circumstances, and I get to understand how they behave in a normal sense. So snakes are definitely not like dogs and cats. They don't wag their tails, they're not pleased to see you. They can't show you whether they're happy or not unless you observe them on a regular basis, and then it becomes fairly easy to see when a snake is not behaving normally. The animal is undergoing stress, and it will show you that by behaving in an abnormal way, and usually by not eating. So the objective for all these snakes, obviously as a snake keeper, is to keep them healthy, to provide them with all their requirements for a happy life, and obviously I like to breed them as a hobby. So we'll get into that in several of the other episodes, and I can show you how snakes behave in a normal environment before we talk in a little bit more detail about the benefits, the pros and cons of the various types of cages and rack systems that are available for keeping snakes.